No, it's
Are you sure?
okay. Can everyone hear me okay?
We got you.
Yeah, the reception's not too great.
Can you guys hear me fine? The reception's not great here, but you guys can hear me fine?
Yeah, you sound good, Josh.
Okay, well, first off, want to give, a lot of credit. I think George is really good. Obviously Coach Crean is, does an incredible job. He's one of the best coaches in the game. I said this the other day, you don't have the success that he had at Indiana and Marquette. And also what he's done here at Georgia without being one of the elite coaches in the game. So I think George is really good. I think they got a lot of good players. They run really good stuff. They defend. So that's a great win for us to beat a really good basketball team like that on the road in a first true road game environment in about 2 years. And I tell you what, coaching is overrated. Coaches probably get too much credit and too much blame. It's a player's game. It's not about the X's and O's, it's the Jimmies and Joes. And tonight, our players made plays, made big shots, made big plays all across the board. All of our guys just made big plays. So the credit goes to our young men. Our staff did a great job with the preparation, but all credit goes to the players. You don't win games like this without guys stepping up, making big time plays on both sides of the ball. And so all credit goes to the players. It's a player's game. It's not a coach's game. It's not about the X's and O's. It's all about the Jimmies and Joes. And tonight, our Jimmies and Joes, our young men, our student athletes made some big plays, especially down the stretch.
Hey, Josh, at the beginning of the year, you mentioned that you're going to have your seniors have to carry you while the young guys, get acclimated to what's going on. And boy, tonight was a perfect example of that.
Well, Rod, I mean, you know how it goes. I've said it since I've gotten the job here. What I believe for Georgia Tech to be successful in this time period in the ACC. Ken, why'd you turn your camera off, Ken? I like seeing you, Ken. Put your camera back. There we go. Okay. But I've said this for Georgia Tech to be successful. I believe you've got to get old and stay old. That's the best way for Georgia Tech to be successful. And that's, tonight, some of our older guys really just did a great job, but our young guys gave us some really good minutes too in some key stretches. So really proud of our young guys as well. Just a great team win. And when you win a game like this on the road, you know where we're going. We're going to the gas station. Any road win, we go to the gas station. And I think this gets us good vibes to the Georgia Tech football team tomorrow to beat Notre Dame. And life's about energy, and it's just infectious, and it can just spread. I'm telling you, we're spreading that energy to the Georgia Tech football team to go beat Notre Dame tomorrow. Go Jackets.
Josh, in terms of, Rodney Howard, I thought it was really impressive. He played, I think it was 90 seconds into the second half, got that fourth foul, and then played till about 2 minutes left in the game. Can you just kind of talk about how he is overcoming, pretty tightly called game, and came in and made some big plays for you, and even Davon and Mike down the stretch as well?
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a little bit of a risk to play Rodney with 4 fouls, but you guys know me. I play guys with 2 fouls, 3 fouls, 4 fouls, and Rodney, to his credit, was able to play really well, stayed in the game. He had, tonight he had 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, only 1 turnover, had a big block shot. Just really proud of his desire and determination, and he really stayed sound. He's just gotten better and better and better. Really proud of Rodney. Davon made some big plays. I thought everyone contributed. Davon made some really big plays the second half. Hit a big 3, had a big steal, big deflection, and he's getting better. I thought Kyle Sturdivant gave us some really good minutes early in that first half as well too. Miles Kelly and Debo, they, great for them to be able to play in this environment and continue to get better. Saba gave us good minutes early. Everybody that played really contributed and gave us great minutes. Khalid Moore was solid. It was a really good team win. Really proud of our guys. I think we ended up with plus a 9 on the glass. Again, we shot the ball well from 3. Hey guys, it's a player's game. I don't know if I've ever said this, but it's not about the X's and O's. It's about the Jimmies and Joes, which are the student athletes, which are the players. It's the players. and the players made plays, and we had a great win. Great for Georgia Tech. So I'm so enthused for our young men. I'm so enthused for Yellow Jacket Nation. How about my man, Todd Stansberry, the greatest AD in the world? I'm so happy for Todd Stansberry, please, and President Cabrera. Can you please tweet that out, that on my press conference, that I wanted to give a shout out to those two guys, because those are my bosses, and I know how important these wins are to them. So I want to give a great shout out to Mr. Stansberry and President Cabrera. Great win for the Jackets. But how about a great win? That was great for our students. It was great for Yellow Jacket Nation. Just great for everybody. Go Jackets.
Two more.
Josh, to that end, I imagine your enthusiasm, some of it has to do with ending a 5-game losing streak to Georgia.
Well, Ken, you know how I am. Every win, I don't take winning for granted. I know how hard winning is. I understand the importance of this game for the fan bases. I get that. But anyone that knows me, man, I just love every win. If I could hug wins, I would hug them, literally hug them. I don't like a win's not a physical thing, but if I could hug a win, I would hug them. That's how I feel about winning. I don't take it for granted. I know how hard it is. So I really just want to hug the wins. And so, yes, I'm so happy that we were able to beat Georgia, because I know that's a big thing for Georgia Tech. But it didn't matter who we were playing. I would have the same enthusiasm. Anytime you can win on the road, you just don't take those for granted. Man, those are hard to get. I'm hugging the win. I just love these road wins are just so special. You don't take it for granted. I don't know if you can physically hug a win, but I'm hugging a win. Like I'm virtually hugging a win somehow, some way. That's how I feel about winning, Ken, especially on the road wins.
Hey, Josh, how important was it for your team when Georgia eventually took that 2-point lead to answer back twice with quick buckets to, especially on the road against a tough environment?
Yeah, I tell you, they made some plays. Georgia's good. Like I know where they're picked in the SEC. Though the people that picked him in the SEC is wrong. Georgia's going to be really good in the SEC. They're going to be a team that's going to be reckoned with. I'm just telling you, this is going to end up being a great win for us down the road. They're a good basketball team. They got good players. They're very well coached. They're going to be a team that's going to make noise in the SEC. They're going to beat a lot of teams in the SEC. But yes, they took the lead, but it was really good for our guys. And I got to say this, how we responded. In life, everything's about how it's deeper than it looks on the surface. We lose the game to Miami, Ohio. Man, I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't believe it. Losing stinks. And I tell you what, because we lost that game, it's just things are always deeper than they see on the surface. It looked like bad loss but deeper, you see that it actually was the best thing for us, because we were able to be exposed on some things that we needed to correct and get better on. And we did that. And that helped us win tonight. That's why in life, at the time, you might get a little down in the dumps, but things are always deeper than they look on the surface. And that's exactly what happened in the Miami, Ohio game. That loss, we were able to correct some things and help us win tonight. Go Jackets.
All right, one more if anybody's got one.
Josh, have you seen, is that the best game that Michael's played, in your opinion?
Who's that kid?
Michael DeVoe. Is that the best game he's played?
Yeah, I don't know if he's played a better one. He was special tonight. I think Jordan Usher was darn good as well. And a lot of guys, some other guys played really well. Maybe didn't have the same stat line, but Michael DeVoe was a stud. He made some, and he played the right way. He really played the right way. And, but a lot of our guys played at a high level. Really proud of our young men. Really, and great job by our staff in the game preparation. Got to give a lot of credit to our staff in the game preparation.
You heard from Jose, is that right?
Jose and Jordan were FaceTiming, and Jose was yelling, screaming. I was like, 50-50 balls, win every 50-50 ball. And he was loving it. I was trying to hug Jose through the FaceTime. Just like I was hugging the win, I was trying to hug Jose through FaceTime.
All right, thanks, Phil.
Okay, thanks, guys. Moose is kicking me off.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Moose.
Thanks, Moose.